Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into two really powerful frameworks, LangChain and LangGraph. We're going to look at how we've gone from just giving an AI a single command to basically conducting an entire team of specialized AI agents.
Okay, so let's jump right in with a problem that I'm pretty sure we've all run into. You give a large language model this big, complicated, multi-step task. You ask it to do like 6 or 7 things in one go, and what you get back is, well, it's a total mess, right?
The thing is, we're dealing with what you could call the one-man army problem. When we ask a single AI model to juggle too many things at once, it just gets overwhelmed. It kind of loses the plot, the output gets all fuzzy, and the results, they're usually pretty useless.
So, the solution is a huge shift in how we think about this. Instead of trying to rely on one AI to do absolutely everything, we create a team of specialist AIs. And this is the big idea behind a concept called agentic AI.
Agentic AI is really just inspired by how we work as humans. You have different people on a team with different skills, different jobs, all pulling together for a common goal. It's all about collaboration, not just raw computation.
So for example, let's say you want a market report. One agent could be the researcher. Its only job is to go out and search the web for data. Then, its findings get passed over to an analyst agent, which sifts through all that data to find the key insights. And finally, a writer agent takes those insights and turns them into a polished, final response. See? Each agent has one clear job to do.
Okay, so you've got this team of AI agents. Great. But how do you actually manage them? How do you control the workflow? This brings us to two really powerful frameworks for building these systems, LangChain and LangGraph. And they represent two totally different ways of orchestrating the team.
Let's start with LangChain. The easiest way to think about it is like a classic assembly line. It's super straightforward, and it's perfect for processes where all the steps are predictable and they always happen in the same order. And it really is that simple. In LangChain, tasks just move down a fixed line. The output from Agent 1 becomes the input for Agent 2, which then hands off its work to Agent 3, and so on, right down the chain just like the name says, until you get your final output. Now, don't let that simplicity fool you, because the sequential process is incredibly powerful. It lets the AI tackle really complex prompts by just breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps. It also has a memory, so it can keep track of the conversation, and, this is really cool, it can connect to external tools like a calculator or Google Search to get info the model doesn't have on its own.
But here's the thing. What if your process isn't a straight line? What if you need the system to actually make decisions along the way? Well, that's where LangGraph comes in. It goes way beyond the simple assembly line to create a smart, decision-based network.
So, unlike LangChain's fixed path, LangGraph can actually route tasks on the fly. It builds this graph where the next step isn't set in stone. Instead, the system can actually choose which agent to send the task to next, all based on the information it has at that moment. And here's a perfect way to picture it. A query comes in, and the system takes a look. It asks, is this about sales? If yes, boom, it sends it to the sales agent. Is this a legal question? Okay, off to the legal agent it goes. The workflow literally adapts in real time. So how does it do all that? Well, the secret sauce here is a core concept called statefulness. Just think of it like a shared whiteboard or a group chat. The work from every single agent gets saved to this central state, and every other agent can see it. This gives the whole system total visibility so it can make much smarter, context-aware decisions. So now we've got two incredible options on the table. We have the assembly line, LangChain, and the smart network, LangGraph. So the big question is, how do you decide which one is right for what you're trying to build?
There's this fantastic analogy that just nails it. It's all about picking the right tool for the right job. It's not about which one is better, it's about which one is better for your specific problem.
So let's break it down using that analogy. LangChain, that's your kitchen knife. It is absolutely perfect for those well-defined step-by-step processes where you just want simplicity that works. LangGraph, on the other hand, is your sword. You bring that out for the complex, adaptive problems that need real decision-making, conditional paths, and even loops where an agent might need to retry a task.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty mind-bending thought to chew on.
Right now, we are the architects. We're designing and building these AI teams. But as frameworks like LangGraph get even more sophisticated, we are sprinting towards a future where AI teams might just be able to look at a problem, build their own structure, and manage themselves. What does that future even look like? That's definitely something to think about.